Hold on, Richie, hold on for a moment. Hold on for a moment. African television, if we look at the fast pace of your involvement in the process, even without police investigation, you've already linked this DNA thing to a probable cause of murder, maybe through some kind of
IT guys, stop African TV victimization.
I know.
This is African TV victimization.
No, hold on.
This is African TV victimization.
I want you to explain something to me.
No,
I want you to explain something to me. I want you to. What I need you to explain to me is, without police investigation, you've already made up your mind. DNA is needed. Ow. Which cost of justice did you go to?
I'll go back. Let me go back to it again.
Judicial process did we go through to end up there? That's that. I just want to understand it from your point of view. At least you are here. I'm not talking behind you. You are here. It will just be useful for you to enlighten us directly and say, the reason why in my court I thought they say, and I have to support Joseph Aloba on the cause that DNA is a must, is because no investigation is started.
Word of correction, there wasn't any court order granted on this DNA.
Yes, at the time there was no police investigation whatsoever.
Solution. Both family comes together,
sir.
But Richie,
you guys you see, this is African TV victimization. Two of you are speaking at the same time. Who do I respond to?
Respond to both of us. Thank you.
Okay. First, for the record, this bombardment of question is considered AFTV victimization. So tomorrow,
I will never victimize you,
be guided.
Believe me, I love you. I will never victimize you, but I just want us to be
hold on. I just want. I'm trying to shed light on victim. Richie, let me answer you. You can't take a joke. You can't take a joke.
Okay. All right.
You can't take a joke. Okay. Nobody can victimize me. Don't worry. Now, you must let me get to Richie. I'll start with IT guy first. But Richie raised a very important point that I want to finish with. IT guy. First, if you remember, I signed an MOU with Joseph Aloba. So in the context of the MOU, everything that I did, that I do, is representing the grandfather or the alleged grandfather. So when you're trying to place a jurisdiction or legal rights or whatever, be guided that. I said this in the beginning when those people were castigating, shouting at me. I said, look, most of you are talking. I already checked my legal sources to know where I can be, what I can do, what I can say. And I tell you till tomorrow, all of us may be vanoing, but my vano is based on some legal things that you may not even know, that people may not even see. I'm not up on the platform to talk because people are talking. I don't come up to talk. And if you give me vano, I'll give you vano too. So to answer you that legal issue, legal contest, I had a legal binding document authorizing me to do everything that I did. So that's that. And the grandfather has every legal right to demand for DNA, and he has proven it. And whoever doesn't want to believe it, too bad. Now, that leads me to Richie saying there was no court order. My brother Richie, and to every lay person, learned person, and legal luminaries listening to me, let's go back to the beginning again. Aloba filed. The judge gave him substitute service to go and serve. He served, and they gave them a court date. Wunmi asking, go get a court order. He got the court order. Order number 1, Wunmi come to court. She shows up in court, and part of the legal procedures, part of the legal procedures, the judge in the judge's legal wisdom said, go and mediate this among. Let me land, please. Don't cut my point. Don't point. This is where we get. This is where we get into. We get into rackers.
Hold on, African TV, African TV. Please just calm down.
I'm going to reply
Abati, just be patient. Just be patient.
I'm going to respond to African TV. Please, Abati.
Okay, go on, Richie.
Yeah, I don't know if Abati just came in, but we've been flowing respectfully.
Hold on, African television. You know you are engaging with Richie, so engage with Richie. Yeah, go on, Richie.
Okay, so back to what I was saying.
No, Richie wanted to make a comment. That's all. No, allow Richie to make.
No, let me finish. Let me finish. Then Richie can come in.
Okay.
And I'm telling you categorically, in every legal lingo that you need to understand, the first court order was bringing Wunmi to court. The second court order was go and work this out between yourselves. So they went and they came back into court and they said, we have agreed. Now, give me 30 seconds to give you an example of husband and wife. You and your wife, you want a divorce. You drag your wife to court. The judge now says, go and decide how you guys want to settle this. You both now agree. He will keep the house, I take the car. I'll keep the children, he will pay every month. That is between husband and wife. Amicable settlement. You now bring it back to the court. What the court now does, the court looks at it from a legal point of view and says, you have concluded rightfully. Well, I now make it an order, let it be so. It is still a court order. And more so in this case, where the court...
Hold on, Richie. I think we're going to get somewhere. Let's have Abati. Abati, what is it you were trying to say, please? Maybe Abati is going to say something concrete. Go on, Abati. What was it you were going to say?
IT guy, let them keep talking. I'm just talking on the road. Like you might not hear me.
No. Say that. Say what you said earlier.
No, I said that was a court application, not a court order.
Okay, thank you, Abati. Thank you.
Okay,
African TV, everybody disagreed with you that there is a court order, and I'm glad Abati actually put that right. That is something to do with application, not.
This is what I wanted to explain to the African TV.
Do you agree with that?
It's just a definition contest. That's what's
but do you agree with the African television, so we don't mislead ourselves and mislead everybody that is listening?
Application,
there was no court order.
Sir.
It was an application.
No, listen to me, please, sir. Listen. If you put an application and it's denied, if you put an application and the application is denied, that denial is the order of the court. You put an application and the court grants it. The granting is the order of the court. Let's not play with words. The court gave an instruction. The instruction of the court is the order of the court. The court has now given an instruction. You have both agreed you will do the DNA. That is the order, and more so where the court.
Yes, please.
More so in this case where the court has now chosen to determine how you're going to give the sample, who's going to supervise this. This is supervised under the court process.
Okay.
So guys, let's not play with numbers.
I think. Hold on. It's getting rowdy now. Hold on, Rich. It's getting rowdy now.
Honestly,
let's have Richie. Richie, just say what you want to say. I want to
very quick. Just say what very quick. African TV.
African TV, please mute yourself.
I understand where you're coming from.
Okay, Richie, say what you want to say.
Okay.
No, let African TV mute himself.
Can you hear me?
Richie, speak. Yeah. Go on.
I know where African TV is coming from. And let's look at it this way. I understand what you're saying. Wunmi was the one that actually said, go to court, right? And the reason of going to court is that she wants it to be under supervision somehow, legal supervision, right? And when they get to court, And it's normal, even in divorce. I've been through divorce before, African TV. They will ask you, right? Do you guys want to go ahead and start firing yourself in the court, which you have a judge presiding over you, or you want to go and set this thing amicably? And you choose amicably, end of the state, stamp, your decree is out. So I know what you're talking about when you talk about court order. I've been through it. All I'm saying to you is a family court is different from high court, number one, right? Yes, Joseph went to the court for this thing to happen. And what happened? And I want to believe, this is not my price, not my stuff. And what she's crying for is she wants this to be under supervision just to give her a rest of mind. And that's what happened. And I don't want us to dwell too much on this DNA, like I said again. If this is not, if there's nothing coming up, right, as a motive behind Mohbad's death, I don't think we should be looking deeper into this.
Okay. Thank you, Richie. So we are divided on this one until we get there. I want to give Susie, hold on, Escapade. I want to give Susie and the Crown Jewel the opportunity to engage before we move on again to a discussion that has now become so rowdy. That's how we're going to manage it. So Susie and Crown Jewel, please engage.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
The Crown Jewel, are you there? Before I mute, are you there? Crown Jewel?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
All right, carry on, guys. I will mute my...
Okay, Jack is gone. Okay, that's okay. Now, the question I have for Jack, I know Jack is in the middle, and the Crown Jewel is straight towards Wumi. Now, I'm going to say something brief about the DNA because DNA is something that I don't want to talk about. The question we should ask about this DNA to Baba Mohbad, which I'm not faulting him for asking for DNA. On one side, I'm faulting him for asking for DNA. Why? In my mind, what did he hear? What did they tell him concerning baby Liam? Is that why he's asking for DNA? Then number two, if it's not that, the time of this DNA is not right. Because if Baba Mohbad, what is asking for DNA for is not going to lead to what killed Mohbad, then the time is not right. I think the time, if this is coming from the authority asking for DNA, then I would say, okay, it's going to lead. For me, the time is not right, and I don't know why he's asking for the DNA. If he's asking for the DNA to claim Mohbad's estate, then also the time is not right. First of all, we need to know what killed Mohbad. Okay, we address that issue first, then we can jump into the DNA's matter base. So for me, the time is not right. I don't want to talk about it. You know, that doesn't mean that Baba Mohbad don't have a right to ask for DNA. Obviously, he have a right, but what does he have behind his mind that he's asking for this DNA? Okay, and now if DNA is being done and Liam turned out to be Mohbad's own, what happened? Is he going to still pursue justice for his son or look for who killed his son? That's the question we need to ask him. Or if the DNA is done and baby Liam turned out to be Mohbad's own, does that kill the case? Does that stop him fighting for who killed Mohbad, for him to know who killed Mohbad? That's the questions we should ask him. Okay, so I don't think this DNA of a thing if truly we are looking for what killed Mohbad, I don't think we should be part of it. Now, I stop it at that. Now I'm going to talk about my question to Crown Jewel and Jack. Now, my question is that, now between these three people, we have Baba Mohbad, we have Wunmi, we have Mohbad. Some people is fighting for Baba Mohbad, some people is fighting for Wunmi, but I am for Mohbad, okay? Now, Crown Jewel, who do you think is a victim here among these three people?
First of all, are you asking me the question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mohbad, from what we heard so far, which a lot of people don't want to believe, what happened to him was a medical negligence, according to the police. You don't want to believe that. That has been established. This is what has been established. Now, the victim here currently, Mohbad is a victim of medical negligence, not the victim of the wife or anyone else killing him or shooting him to death. His death it's not someone anyone wished to happen. It has happened. Today, the victim here is Wunmi, who has been subjected to different kind of abuses, including the guts of seeking DNA for a child whom the husband never questioned for a second. So if you're asking me, Susie, for justice, Mohbad is a victim of medical negligence. Wunmi currently is a victim. She's a widow who has been subjected to different kind of abuse. So that's my answer for you.
Okay. So to you, Wunmi is a victim, which I totally understand your stand. But now, any Baba Mohbad support in the house, so that I can conclude on my saying. Any Baba Mohbad support in the house, this person here, Crown Jewel, is obviously, hey, I am in support of Wunmi. So whatever they are saying to Wunmi right now, Wunmi is a victim. Now, Baba Mohbad's team, can I have you in the house?
Susie, yes. Don't my assumptions are based on the current facts available.
Yes.
Yes, it's not my opinion. No, I just want to make it clear, the IT guy. Okay, this is not my opinion.
No. It's fine. Let's not
my opinion. This is according to the police and Corona inquest.
Okay, so Susie for Justice is putting a request. So Susie for Justice and the Crown, please mute yourselves. Please mute yourself. So, comment section, anyone who is available, please come up if you support Baba Mohbad, Mr. Joseph Aloba, so that you can engage with Susie and the Crown Jewel. But before we do anything at all, if Abati is there, Abati, if you're there, do you want to unmute yourself and speak, please?
Yeah, I think I can just do like 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Okay, whilst we're giving you 5 minutes, let's give the floor to Escapade. Escapade, you have the floor.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, I mean, some of the things that African TV said they are not correct.
Hold on, Escapade. So African TV, unmute yourself. Are you there? African TV.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself. So you guys engage. I'm gonna mute myself. Thank you.
Okay, so regarding the issue of court order, DNA, and all of that stuff, the way it works is when you put in an application, right? When you go to the court and you put in an application for whatever it is, you give it to the clerk of the court. The normal process is that the person, they would ask you, have you served this person that you are bringing their matter to the court? If you say no, then you have to serve them. You can serve them yourself, or you can pay is it the bailiff, something, the court to go and deliver the application for you. So basically what that is whatever you've brought to the court, you are telling that person that, oh, I've taken this matter about you to the court. That is the application. That is what it is. And then the court would fix a date to hear, even though you've written it down, the court would fix a date to actually hear it from you that, okay, this is what I have against this person. Then both of you would have to come, right? This is what you call an order. No, it is not an order because I can choose not to come. In which case, they probably adjourn, and if I the judge will then make a decision in my absentia while I'm not there. So there's no order for me that I must come. When a court orders, you must go. If you sign an application, I can decide to ignore you. You go and get your judgment in court, and then you send me that the court has said you should pay me X, Y, Z, right? So then I think it was somebody, Chestnut was saying the decision, what was agreed between Wunmi and Baba became an order because they made an agreement. No. What happens is when you take a civil case to court, there is a window that is called the ADR, Alternative Dispute Resolution. The family court, which is obviously an arm of a section of the High Court, allows this window because they do not want families to be scattered or to have issues. They try and bring families together. The aim is basically to keep family as a unit and not get them scattered. So they open that window and say, okay, you people should go and have the other, what's it called now? A mediation, alternative dispute resolution. They order that. And one thing you need to know is that this mediation process, you can either have a mediator, which is a neutral person. They are paid to do that. Both of you will contribute to pay that person, or the court can have a judge be the mediator, which what I believe is happened in this case. This person that is mediating will never, ever be the person that would preside over the case. If both of you then decide that you are not mediating, you want to go to court. It is just a judge to try and get both of you to agree. And even in that mediation, we do not even have to see eye to eye. I can be on the phone to the mediator. I can be on video call. I can say I don't want to be in the same room with you. The job of that mediator is to find common ground for both of you. And until the last day, you can still change your mind and say, oh, okay, like now that Wunmi has said, oh, I agree to do the DNA. She can come tomorrow and say, okay, I'm not doing it again. They cannot force her. The matter will then go to court, which the judge will then open the file, the sealed file, and then start a court process, a case on it, if you get what I'm saying. So as it is at the moment, it's not a court case. It is still a mediation stage. No, there's no order anywhere. Nobody's ordering anybody to do anything. It's finding common ground for both of you to keep the family. They do this to keep the family together as a unit. So that when families bring matters, so they try and encourage them, you people should try and settle it. Before going to, because
can I respond now?
Yeah, carry on.
On African TV, before you respond, I think when this whole matter became public, I don't know if it was Wunmi's lawyer that actually enlightened us that there was no petition or court order or anything. We did not believe it at the time, but I think Escapade has articulated something that it needs to probably come up on another platform, and maybe then we have more time to talk about it. I think you've made an incredible point there that actually seemed like the real deal. So African TV, carry on.
First off, quick announcement. Tomorrow, I think it's 6 p.m. on Jerry's platform. We're having Bamishe's family 3 years journey into justice for Bamishe. If you care to join us here on TikTok, Jerry's platform. So I just needed to drop that. Now, again, brothers and sisters, first, we are playing with words and we're all trying to be educational. We're trying to educate each other. what's important is DNA was demanded for, DNA will be gotten. That's what's important. But for linguistic and educational purpose, I repeat, there was a court order that DNA will be done. Now, let me explain it again the best I can. The first one that Escapade came up to address, you put an application and then they serve you. Now, let me not put an application to the court and let the court not put their stamp that they have received it and give it to a bailiff to serve you. I can just come to your house and say, Escapade, I don't like what you said, and I'm angry with you, so you need to see me in court tomorrow at 9 a.m. You're going to take that piece of paper and shove it off my face. But because the court puts its stamp on it, hands it over to a bailiff who could be a sheriff, but an officer of the court. A bailiff is an officer of the court. So not only have I paid, I have pleaded to the court that this is what I want Escapade to come and do. They now stamp it. They hand it to an officer who comes looking for you and hands it over to you. That, my brother, in every language, in any world, is a court directive. Let me shy away from the order because that court order seems to be doing something to some school of thought that I don't understand. You are under the directives of the court to appear at so-so place, so-so time, so-so date. It's a court sweet order.
Okay, African TV.
The same thing.
Let's try and do something. Round up, just round up quickly. Round up.
Thank you. The same thing, dispute resolution, we call it mediation in America, arbitration, any language you like. Why did both of you not take yourself to dispute resolution? The process of the court sending you to mediation, the court says, we have heard your application. Now, we don't want your family to be scattered. We want you to be very nice, boys and girls. Go and discuss this over. That is a court order where you're being directed.
Thank you, African TV.
Can I just...
hold on, Escapade. No. Escapade is you I want to address now. I'm going to give you the mic. I'm looking for somebody here. Hold on. In the comment section. Escapade, do me a favor, please. You know how you explain it? I don't want you to explain yourself again. Let's not just kill the matter and flog it and fall asleep on it. You know the process that you described, yeah?
Yeah.
If you're able to put it together in few words, yeah? Just DM it to myself and Fola the law, please.
Okay.
If you can. I will appreciate it because I want to understand it very well. So Escapade, carry on.
All right. So again, African TV are repeating the same thing. And I think sometimes we just need to accept things and not try and be cheeky and the way you were talking, if you have seen an application, and I'm sure you probably have seen one, if I take an application to the courts against African TV, it is basically what I have written. It is the clerk that stamps it. The judge has not even seen it. They don't even have sight of it before you are served. The court has no input, only the stamp. And to say, go and give this thing that you have brought to court, you will say, on XYZ day, Escapade called me this. On this, Escapade did this. I'm here by asking for this. The same thing that you have written, the court clerk would accept it, stamp it. Whether it makes sense, whether it doesn't make sense, they don't look at it at that point. They say, okay, have you served this person? No, I haven't. Okay, well, do you want us to help you serve them? You go and serve them because you can't take matter to court without the other person knowing. This is simply what that is. They will just say, go and tell this person, all this thing they have told the court about this person, you know, they must know about it because the court would not want to hear only your matter. And what I said again is, I'll repeat, in a civil case, I can decide to tear that paper because it is not an order. Oh, you've taken me to court, I don't care. What the court will do is if I don't make an appearance the first day or the second day, they will probably postpone maybe 2-3 times. They will make the judgment in my absence. So when a court orders you, you must go, or that is contempt of court, you will go to prison. Let us differentiate order and notify. Basically, application like notifying you that this person has gone to court on your on this matter against you. The court will then say, okay, for you, we need both of you to come on the 10th of October. I can tear that paper and throw it to the bin. The court on the day they fix would ask for my appearance. If I'm not there, they can say, okay, like the first time they said, oh, well, the woman was not there. Have you served her? They said no, that they couldn't find her address. The judge ordered substitute me because this person must know that this matter has been lodged in the court against them. What I decide to do with your notification is up to me. If I say it, by the time the court looks like, oh, this guy is not serious, they make a judgment. But when the court orders, order, it must be done. If you don't do it, you will go to jail. They will come and arrest. They will issue a warrant. Even House of Reps. If House of Reps summons you first time, second time, third time, you don't come. They issue a warrant. And that is an order. You can't say the judge issued a court order and you don't go to court and then nothing happens. No. What you have in the first place is you notifying me that you have taken me to court. I can decide to tear it. Bukky Jesse was tearing court this thing on her life now. Was she not tearing it? She was tearing it now. I can tear it. It is just you notifying me. I can say, okay, I don't care. Go and do whatever you want.
Okay, thank you, Escapade. Thank you, Exal. You've spoken well. African TV, mute yourself first, please. Abati, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you able to speak now, please?
Yeah, I'm able to talk now.
Okay, go for it, man.
Although
remember, we're talking about widow victimization.
Yeah,
you just got us in different direction.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, thank you so much. So,
thank you.
Thank you. So, one of the major things that I believe that in the past few months that everybody have been trying to experience and trying to know is about, are they knowingly doing what they are doing, or it's just a societal norms whereby people have to behave like that. Widow victimization is something that is very, very low in the public space that people talk about it. And does this thing actually happen? Yeah, it does happen. It does happen a lot. And people doesn't talk about it because what? They don't care. Nobody actually really care. So, these are part of social behavior, how people behave. Are these things acceptable in the society? Yes. Video victimization is something that is accepted in the Nigerian society. So if African TV is someone that come up one day and say, oh, you, this lady, go and do DNA, it's something that he believes that it is right. And you know, when people like us come against it, they'll be like, no, you don't have the right to do that. We we are trying as much as possible to enlighten ourselves, to make ourselves to be well educated, and we know you should be able to figure out some things that, yes, these things are actually wrong. And one of the major things I'm going to talk about, all this social behavior is that it actually have a positive side and it actually have a negative side. What brought us together? One thing that actually brought him up together is empathy. When we have empathy, cooperation, and effective communication and facility connection, it's going to lead us to trust and how well we are going to trust ourselves in the society. And one of the major problems we have one of the major problems we have with negative behavior are like aggression and withdrawal that can lead to conflict and social isolation. So what has widow victimization done to our society? For me, practically, I took a stance and I'm like, okay, fine. Let me do a viral study on this. why are people reacting like this? Why are people actually calling Omowumi a murderer, Omowumi a killer, and stuff like that? So I took my time and I started learning and to understand well what video victimization means. So on the other hand, it's brought back to me that almost 70% of widows in Nigeria undergo all these things. And one of the problems are patriarchal system and gender inequality. Gender inequality in the sense that people in the society of Nigeria that we have today does not regard women. And this has been a problem that has actually occurred over and over time, and people are not actually addressing it. So whenever a spouse die, one of the major things, if a spouse die, and those family, maybe luckily one of them just got rich, and those family are not well, they don't have money and stuff like that. One of the problems that actually these people face is what the family are going to do to the wife of that person. And the problem is that they will go after them on how they are going to disinheritance them, like the way they are going to disinheritance them, like taking away whatever their husband have given to them. That is one of the major things they do. So, and this is the problem of Babani, Okurini. So, and if this thing keeps continuing like this, then where is this place of the women? The women actually have no space in it. And see, whatever everybody are trying to do, they will not come to the understanding that what they are trying to do is victimizing a widow. They thought that, yes, what they are doing is actually a norm, is a societal norm, because of what nobody is actually talking about it. Nobody is actually talking about it. Nobody really wants to hear about it.
So, Alberti, let's shed more light into this. I thank you very much for your submission. It's quite encouraging, really, that when we are not doing woto and fighting, we actually appreciate each other's intellectuals. So, in this matter, as it started and where we are today, how can you kind of enlighten us on one side? And you need to do it very well to actually justify that slogan of victimization in association with women. So how can you kind of break it down and allow us to take something away from here? I'm sure we're going to reconvene again at a later date anywhere, maybe on other platforms. And it's a good subject that, it was been engineered today, because I think that we need to change the narrative. We need to start dialoguing.